Welcome everybody. Hopefully if you're playing along today with the suggested Spotify playlist, you've pressed start already and you're listening to the same music I am. You're very welcome. 50 minutes today. We have got 3 climbs to attack. It's kind of an undulating, kind of like bumpy little ride. Each of those little climbing efforts gets a little bit longer and a little bit harder. Fairly short little warm up and then just rising over that first little lump. So nice easy gear here. If you want to, little option and increase the leg speed. Nice and light. So first little ramp is fairly easy, just 3 minutes long. And then you've got to block a recovery very early on. I want you to bring it back down and then get your legs ready and primed for the second little effort. Sorry, a little effort actually. 13 minutes long for that second climb. First climb's aerobic, zone 2 intensity. Second climb is a tempo climb, zone 3. And then the third climb, 16 minutes. Pushing it up into starting zone 3 and then tipping over towards the end into zone 5, lactate threshold. Fairly challenging, I would suggest. As always, folks, numbers over on this side of the screen indicating your level of intensity, max heart rate, or if you know your FTP, your power numbers. Nice big deep breaths. Sound like fun. Now this is one of my favourite workouts, by the way. This is one that I used to instruct live using this very same playlist, Spotify playlist. If you're playing along with the Spotify playlist, it's designed with the music to lift you up, really bring that adrenaline in and pushing you to really work hard. No problem if you want to play your own music, also no problem. Another little burst, increase the leg speed. Still nice and light on those gears. Or you can just play along with the backing music. If you just want to hit play on the video, you can take that option too. So these are there's another one already loaded. I'm going to be doing more of these, giving you options to play along with the Spotify play. It does make a difference in terms of how it kind of brings you up to really make the most of that effort level and then gives you a little bit of recovery. Music's very carefully planned to help you along the way. I am very excited about this today, by the way. Right, watch the graphic at the bottom of the screen. Slow the legs down just a little bit. Starting to go up that first ramp. Still nice and easy on those gears. Kind of an extended warm-up really, this first little ramp. Think of it as a little kind of a like hump in the road. Not very much in terms of stress on the body, on the legs, on the mind. It's all good. As I said, I absolutely love this workout. Really love this music. So as I said, watch that graphic there. That will indicate what's coming up. The grey shaded area is what you've done already. Still nice and easy on the gears. If you're on a turbo, you're probably still in the small ring. Not big stuff, ring stuff. Ready to load. Indoor bike, when I say load or gear, add gear, all I'm referring to is that level of resistance. So adding gear, add that resistance, drop it off, take that resistance off. Some of these little intervals, not that many fast changes. It's quite a few ramps today, which are lovely, kind of just feeding that intensity in. Drop it back off. How are you on your bike today? Nice and comfy. Light on those hands, bend at the elbows, shoulders back and down. Bum bone supported on the saddle. Foot nice and neutral at the bottom of the stroke. Who's excited as I am about this? I'm like kid in a sweet shop, to be honest, with this kind of workout. As always, folks, on any of these climbing efforts, when we've got that extra gear on, I'm going to stay seated. If you're on an indoor bike, of course. If you want to do any of those efforts at the saddle, standing, go ahead. If you're following along on the Spotify playlist, tell me what you think. Do you like this kind of workout? Of course you do. Ready to go again. Ready to load. We're nice and steady on the legs here. Smooth out that stroke. Foot nice and neutral, squeeze all the way around. Pick up the foot at the back. And breathe. Okay, we're going to drop into an active recovery phase already. I know that might seem really early on, but you've kind of got your legs warmed up, ready to go. We're going to drop the gear, and then I just want you to pick up the pace just a little bit. Just trying to work out what RPM this is. Okay, just flushing the legs through. I mean, to be honest, we're kind of still warming up. I think this is a fairly challenging workout, to be honest. Starts off really lovely. You think, oh, this is quite nice. I could do this all day, Chris, thanks very much. Which of course you could at that level of intensity. The second climb, tempo climb. Again, on paper looks fairly straightforward. It's not really though, is it? Still staying aerobic, but really pushing up that effort level. So a 13-minute, and let me just double check here. Yep. The first climb are 3 ramps. We're kind of dropping, not deep recovery in between. So you're going to do a ramp up, then you're going to drop down, but you're going to drop down not as far as you were on the first one. So you're kind of going to do that, drop, that, drop, that. Each one of them is staying in the tempo zone, but each ramp gets a little bit harder. Now clearly, I'm only giving you guidance on the intensity. If you wanted to push those levels up, make them more challenging, go ahead. At that kind of length, I probably wouldn't go much above lactate threshold. But I guess for the last one in each ramp, you could go VO2 max if you wanted to. And of course, you don't always have to push the effort up. If you wanted to make this into an aerobic endurance workout, you could just bring the intensity down on each of the ramps. Don't, you can just do this any which way you like. Don't do it once and go, oh, that's me done. Oh, I've done that, I can't do it again. Because you can pick your level of intensity. Fan up. You can pick the level of intensity that you're working at. I'm only suggesting this. But this is quite a good kind of mirror of what you might do on the road. You know, you're starting off your ride, Just warming up. Second one, second effort, you go a little bit harder. Third and last one, you go, I'm all in before I go home. That's how that works. Okay folks, ready to load the gear. I'm just dropping my leg speed again. Oh, I love this track. Are you listening along? Of course you are. So starts fairly easy. Nice and easy, does it? Work on that stroke technique, remember? Just as you come over the top of the pedal stroke, start to squeeze down that power to the bottom before you pull up at the back. I'm going to try today and not make a single mistake. It's a bold claim early in, isn't it, really? No, I'm confident today. I'm confident. I'm confident I've got this. You know what I'm like. I get too excited talking to you folks, that's the problem. And now, of course, if we're in a live class, you'd be shouting at me, which I do miss, to be honest. Okay, then. Ready to go up that ramp? Load it on. Squeeze on that power. So not too challenging, and we're not kind of adding massive gears here or massive amounts of resistance. Just squeezing on a little bit so your legs don't notice. I'm not telling them if you're not. Just squeezing it up. Quite a few big blocks in sweet spot today. Ready? Load. Squeezing it on. My legs haven't noticed yet. I'm okay with this. How about yours? Are they starting to squeal just a little bit? Oh, I love these ramps. I mean, this workout I think just flies by. Absolutely flies by. Mind you, I always say that, don't I? Load. Graphics there to help you. So one gear at a time, keeping it nice and gentle. And you know, I always say this, but you know, if this is your first time watching me and playing along, you'll notice I am not changing gear, and you're thinking, wow, she's telling us to change gear, and she is not. Ready? Last time, load. My bike computer here is auto setting the power on my smart trainer. So it's just loading on the right amount of gear so I don't have to do anything. I can just talk to you. Don't have to fiddle around the gears. Just can talk. Oh, hang on, that's dropped in a little bit. Now they're woken up, the legs. How are yours? Woken up? To what's ahead? Ready, and drop it back off. Warm it up, folks. And can I dare to put that fan on oscillate? Is that all going to go pear-shaped? Could do, you know. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Oh, just pointing at my husband's bike in the corner, which is not a lot of use to me, is it really? So another ramp here, folks. Another ramp. Oh, that's nice. Have you got your fan on there? Windows open, ready to go. Keeping it nice and smooth. Now, I'm not going to tell you what leg speed, up to you. We're climbing here. If you're a road cyclist, you will know how your legs kind of settle into that lovely climbing speed. Just pick what you like. You ready for the first gear change? Load. Same deal here. 4 little gears added on to take us up. Now, of course, if you're out on the road here, folks, with that little bit of extra power that we're adding on for that each little jump up those ramps, That would translate as speed on the road. Oh, it's getting hard. Another good track. Ready to load. Woo! Are you listening to that music? Great track this. Making those efforts a whole lot easier. Is it really? No, it's not, is it? We're going to push on up here. Towards the end, it's going to get quite cheeky. Stay in aerobic, folks. Keeping hold of that heart rate. Keep pushing. So these are quite long, sustained efforts. So you've got that kind of drop down to, if you're following your FTP, down to 60% for that first little run up. And then pushing it up, should still be able to stay aerobic. Keep those deep breaths going. Making our way up that second climb. Are you ready, lovely people, to add some more gear? Ready! Hup! And don't get too over enthusiastic here. Keep that form. As that kind of beat drops in, don't be inclined to kind of stamp on the pedals. No, smooth it out. Your legs will thank you for it. It's all about keeping it smooth. Oh, in sweet spot, if you're following along with those power numbers. And if you're sticking to the heart rate, you should be around about there as well. And push. 1 more minute to go. Another little hooch coming on those gears. Are you still smiling out there, folks? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Get it on. Push in. All the way. Now you should be feeling that. If you're on an indoor bike and you're just going by feel, I can tell you that's quite significant. Can't even get my words out. Nothing new there then. Quite a significant amount of pressure through my feet, having to drive those pedals. So, second little ramp done. 1 more to go. It's going to take us to the top of that second climb. Right, drop it back off. That probably can't come too soon. Now, if you're really feeling still very, very comfortable, news alert. Okay, I mean, this is, even though it's tempo, it's top end of tempo, still pretty challenging. And if you're following your FTP numbers, 89% of your FTP is not an insignificant level of intensity. And breathe. Going to give you just over a little minute here. Get that control. Trying to get hold of that heart rate. Where are you on your bike? Are you dropped down into the drops already? I'm just going to hang out here just for a second. I want to see a little bit of recovery there before we start piling it on again. So use all those little tips and tricks. Big deep breaths, let the tummy go, let it hang out. Going in about 15 seconds. So 4 more gear changes, squeezing it on up, It's going to take us to the top of that second climb. So you may want to drop to the big ring and then start on the lowest gear there. Hit it. Keeping it smooth, folks. Do you look amazing today? Have you started the full-on drippy sweat yet? I've kind of not got to that stage. I've got the fan on quite high. Little bit of a light glow going. I fear it's going to get a lot worse. Holding it there. So I'm matching you today with those FTP numbers. And there's nowhere for me to hide. Oh, by the way, if you're following TSS scores, this has got a TSS of 46. Not bad. Load. 4 gear changes. As it starts to pile on, don't lose that form. Try not to sneak forwards onto the hands. Really bring in those upper back muscles, rhomboids in the middle, pulling those shoulders back and down. Next gear changes are coming. Look at the graphic. Okay team, ready with the gears? Get it on. I'm going to try and not miss a single gear change. What do you reckon my chances are? 0%, Chris. No, I've got this today, I really have, honestly. One more gear change is a coming, about 20 seconds. And that little extra ramp is going to take you to the top. Should still be in control. Breathing in and out through the nose. Can you do that? Clamp your mouth closed. Breathing through the nose. Ready? Load. Okay, well that's quite cheeky. Is that the hardest load? Yeah. Still sticking. Top end of tempo. 89% FTP. 80% heart rate. You are going to get heart rate drift today, so it's just going to keep sneaking up as we get deeper into the workout, for sure. Certainly as we start the third climb. Okay, you've got some recovery coming, folks. Are you liking me just a little bit at the moment? I say that word recovery. Hold it there. Do not drop that gear. And drop it now. Woo! How did that feel? Easy peasy? You see, these are long, intense efforts. I mean, I'm being kind to you, honestly. I really am. By dropping in those 60% FTP efforts, round about, probably about 65% heart rate. If you can get your heart rate down that quick, well done if you can. I'm being kind to you, giving you those little starters at the beginning of each ramp. Honestly, because of course if you were climbing a mountain, chances are if it's a kind of a fairly solid climb, you're not going to be able to drop down. So of course if you wanted to do this workout and then the first of each of those sections of each ramp, if you wanted to bring it up in closer in line to the next effort along and keep it with pressure on all the way, you could do that. I would probably do the workout that way if I was doing this personally. Just just being kind to you folks. I am losing it, am I not? Just breathe. Enjoy this recovery. Keep those legs moving. Work on getting that heart rate right down. So then, we've got a ramp for the first track after the recovery. Then we've got some regular intervals. See, I think they're kind of harder. So you're going from 60%, jumping right up to your FTP. Oof! That's gonna hurt. And then you've got 2 more ramps at the end. First little pooch up, we're gonna stay in tempo, top end of. Then we're gonna tip over, bottom of lactate threshold. In sweet spot, yeah, that's what, in fact, that first track that's coming up is all in sweet spot. Then, we're staying FTP, so we're under FTP level, and then we're gonna tip over, we're still in lactate threshold, but over FTP, over your lactate threshold. Heart rate is also gonna tip over, going up as high as 90%. And then the last one, the last track, the last 3 minutes-ish, we're going full on. We're going over into VO2 max. We're not going to even look at heart rate because it's just going to go stratospheric. Are you ready to load? A little bit on, remember, 60%. Keep it smooth. Have I got any more fan going on here? Can I get any? Oh yeah, I've got a little leeway. You can probably hear the fan now. Not loud enough to drown me out, mine, sorry. Are you having fun today? I'm having just a little bit of fun. Folks, let's do this. Are you having fun riding along today? Are your legs feeling strong? I hope so, because this is not too challenging. Let's hope I can breathe towards the end. I'll give it a go. Hold it there, folks. Another minute. Oh no, not another minute. And load. Oh yes. Oh, you see, I've blown it, haven't I? I didn't strictly miss it. I'm looking ahead to the next one. You're here for a minute. And then the next gear change comes. Okay, so this is getting challenging now. Oh, I kind of wish I cheated a little bit on setting my power numbers, because this is going to hurt. Oh, it's going to be messy at the end, isn't it? Oh man, I feel that lactate building already. Just keeping hold of that effort. See, I've got crazy instructor heart rate. Oh, doesn't happen when I do this on my own. Ready for the gear change then? I'm all over it. Watch the graphic, that knows what it's doing. Load it up. Oh, this is getting cheeky. I mean, we were there before, but it's kind of accumulating already, isn't it? Keeping the handle on that effort. 2 more gear changes coming. Ready? Get it on, folks. Oh yes, that. What was I thinking? Are you enjoying that? Oh, squeezing those pedals from the hips. We've got this. Oh yes. holding that effort. Ready? Get it on! Are your legs complaining? I'll tell you, mine are not happy about this, right? Squeeze it. Yeah, I am working as hard as you are, I promise. Wow. 30 seconds. I'm gonna have to go here. I just find it easier to generate more power when I'm here. Oh, sweat's dripping. How you doing with that? Oh, you're giving up long ago. It's gonna drip down. Drop it back down. Oh, no words. Oh. Right, so into these proper intervals, look at the screen. So, going to be a big jump. Right from here. So if you're in the big ring, lowest gear on the big ring, and then really load it up. They're not quick changes, so. Right, first one's coming up, you might want to start loading. So, you don't want to miss that effort. There we go. Oh! Oh man, I am really wishing I got a different version of this. So if we're doing really big efforts, I sometimes drop it off just a touch because I can't cheat. Once I've set my power level, I'm committed to it. I've got no choice. Oh man, drop it off. So whereas you can, if you're really struggling with your heart rate, you can drop your gear off. I cannot. And I've got to be able to talk. Give it a go. Try talking. Try talking when you're doing those max efforts. Yeah, definitely regretting my choice today. Oh well. That's fine. I mean, we're a massive chunk of the way through, aren't we? Well over halfway. Making our way, because it's getting a bit steeper, isn't it, right? Have a look ahead. Looks quite cheeky towards the top. It's all good. Ready to jump back in. Oh, see, I think they're horrible. Big jumps. Oh, I'm going to die at the end here. It's going to be quiet. If nothing else. Heart rate's going to be insane. Ready to drop back down. How you doing there, folks? Are you okay? One more of these to go. I hope you see my pain. My pain is your pain. This is tough. Challenging on the legs. Challenging on the heart rate. Last one here. Oh, when that drops in, how evil is that? Man, that is evil. Straight to FTP. So I'm bang on my 100% here. The legs are going, what are you doing to me? 2 more rounds to go, and they're getting harder. So now we're going to tip towards the end of this next effort over lactate. It's going to get messy. And drop that off. Oh. You've got about a minute. Got to get that heart rate down. Right, close the eyes. And breathe. Come on, get that recovery, folks. Really important, we're going to go really big here. Got about just over 6 minutes. We can go big for 6 minutes, but you don't want to be starting with your heart rate really elevated. Try and get it back down. I'm not doing a great job. Just about got the control. Right, 3 ramps here, folks. 3 ramps. 3 gear changes to take you up this ramp. Ready for the first one? Let's do this. Drop it in. Oh, as you can see the levels there. Smile. All the pain goes away. Keep it on. How you doing, folks? Are you still with me? If you are, fair play. Stick with it. Look around. Everybody else is still with you. We're all gonna get to the top. Always. No quitting. No way. Ready? Get it on. So I just up my tempo just a little bit. Kind of feels easier slightly, not a lot. So if you up your tempo, you need to drop a little bit of gear off because you've got the speed and the power. And they're your 2 variables. Hold it there. About 30 seconds for that last gear change. Then we're going to drop back down, 3 gear changes, well over threshold, pushing it all the way to the top. I mean, it's very short, to be honest. Again, I've been very kind to you. You remember that, right? Going to drop that down to 60. And then you've only got 1.5 minutes. Ready? Get it on. Tip it over. Oh, that's grim, eh? Grim? Fun? Hilarious? Definitely too much fun. Smooth it out. I'm with you. Dragging you up the mountain, or maybe you're pushing me up the mountain. Oh, this is definitely a mountain, not a hill. Big effort. Kind of effort when you know you're just about a few minutes away from the top of the climb. It's like, come on, let's go big. Yoo-hoo! You're chasing a Strava segment, maybe. Right, drop it off. Right then, let's grab a little bit of recovery. Have a little chat with your legs. It's all right, it's just 1.5 minutes. Heart rate is going to go, wow, we're way up. And of course, if you want to keep that intensity down, no problem. You don't need to go super crazy here. You can keep a lid on it. Whatever your training goals are, just use this structure to help you out. About 40 seconds. Definitely going big, because we're not going home, are we? Right, we've got this. Are you scared? Are you kind of like, oh, I'm really worried about doing this, or not looking forward to it? You see, I am all over this. I am going, come on then. Let us attack this climb. Let's attack it to the top. Are you ready, folks? I'm with you. Let's get this done. It's going to drop straight in. Loads. Ah. Really working on that technique. Try not to stamp. Come on, folks. These gear changes dropping really quick. Next one's coming. 3, 2, 1. Get it on. We're going to push. I mean, you can see how long you've got to go. It's nothing. So dig deep. Dig, dig deep. You have got this. Oh, I'm enjoying this. See the top of the mountain, just up there. Come on, you have got this. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do this. Last gear change coming. And then it's a 30-second push for the top. Top end of VO2 max. 2, 1. Yes, get it on. Driving. Every single stroke. We are not going to stop. All the way. Now you see, I'm thinking I might have missed an extra gear change there. Keep pushing. Drop it all off. Drop to the small ring, in the big ring. Yay! Did you make it? Don't talk to me. Crazy, crazy. Heart rate's gone stratospheric. Well over max. Well, max, not well over max. There's no point looking. You've got a lovely chunk of recovery here, and after that big effort there, highly advise you to stick with me. Dropping all that gear off. Let's get that recovery going. Fantastic effort, everybody. Now then, are you loving these workouts? But are you just kind of thinking, oh, I'm a little bit shy to leave a comment? Or I've got a question, I'm not quite sure if I can ask that question. Please, any questions or any feedback, please just leave me a comment. Or if you've really got a question that you don't want anybody else to see, or a comment, my email is on the About section. Drop me an email. Are you enjoying? Have you tried doing one of these workouts if you've got a Spotify account? Are you enjoying doing the workouts with the suggested Spotify playlist? Or maybe you're playing your own amazing music that's going to get the job done. Either way, which kind of version do you like? In terms of viewing numbers, they're kind of split 50-50-ish between no music and with a backing track. No matter, makes no difference to me. But if you like these kind of workouts, give it a go with the Spotify playlist. You see what difference that makes. Maybe record it with your own music, the workout, if you can do that. And then try it again with the music, see if that helps. Does it go quicker? Does it hurt just the same? Quite possibly. Oh, heart rate's coming down. Nice. Keep the hydration going. Keep the fluids going. Well, after you've done the workout, really, really big effort at the end there. Did you go big? Of course you did. I believe you. I'm just believing that you played along there. So if you've got a little bit more gear, you could drop off. As long as you've got enough pressure in those pedals or resistance, drop the resistance down a little bit. Keeping it smooth. Let's keep that recovery going. Are you feeling amazing? Are you feeling great? I'm feeling great. Being better if you're all here, but no, mind you, I'm not sure you'd all fit in here, to be honest. We could give it a go though, right? Everybody squeezing on their bikes. How cool would that be? I'm tempted, definitely tempted to do a couple of live sessions. I see that fear in your eyes. Be amazing. Or do you just like being anonymous? In your little pain cave, your little gym, your workout room, in the kitchen, anywhere. It doesn't matter where your bike is. Do you like just being in there, stuck on your own, no one else around? Oh, and to be honest, I'm in here on my own. Billy no mates. Me and the camera. Or just me and you. Oh, heart rate's coming down. All good. How's your heart rate doing? Control coming back. Feeling good. I think we've probably got about another 2 minutes-ish. Hard to tell on my graphic here. So tiny, it's about this big, and I haven't got my glasses on. Not a good combination. I can kind of see where we are. It's going to sneak up on me though. You can see, here of course. Are you shouting at me? Some minutes ago, Chris. As always, folks, if you need longer to cool down, if you've got I've got a benchmark max heart rate that I bring it down to in my cool down after a workout. If you haven't got there by the time we've finished here, just carry on pedaling. If you have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much, really appreciate it. Like the video. Do you like this workout? Give it a thumbs up. You're fabulous. And any comments, leave in the comments. Fabulous. Less than a minute to go. It's going to sneak up on us, I know it is. It's been fantastic today if you played along with that. Do you like those kind of rolling profiles, which are just like a solid climb from start to finish? All flat roads. Of course, if we do a downhill, I know my clients always used to say this, oh, we're going to do lots of yeah, but you're going to pedal downhill. That's the only option we've got. Do believe we are nearly there. As always, folks, thanks for playing along. Thanks for watching. Till next time.